I love Victoria Money shout out for her Grammy nomination. She's been nominated tons. The general public is concerned of never seeing Oprah and Gayle King interviewing with people that's not of the culture. However, some feel that Gayle King is always pitching good to African Americans behind the scene, but some are concerned with Gayle King's interview tactics when speaking to artists and exploiting them when the cameras are on. Same with Megan Thee Stallion's interview, and same with the R. Kelly interviews to the general public. They're always questioning and asking questions about someone's sexuality and never praising them for their work or giving them their flowers. Some may argue black communists and black conservative women. In today's society, the media plays a significant role in shaping public opinion and influencing how we perceive individuals and their work. Unfortunately, it is not uncommon for media figures to engage in biased practices that may inadvertently perpetuate harmful stereotypes or hinder the recognition of marginalized communities. This essay will discuss the concern raised by individuals who argue that media personalities, such as Victoria Money and Gayle King, exemplify such bias in their interviews and reporting. Exploitation of African American artists is one of the primary concerns raised by critics, and is perceived exploitation of African American artists by media personalities. They argue that figures like Gayle King and Oprah Winfrey interviews individuals from the African American community but fail to give them due credit for their work. Rather, they focus on controversial topics such as sexuality, rather than highlighting their achievements and contributions to the artist. This approach suggests a disregard for the talents and accomplishments of said artists. Limited representation and cultural insensitivity are other points raised, and is limited to the representation of African Americans and cultural insensitivity in media interviews. Critics suggest that Gayle King and Oprah Winfrey primarily engage in interviews with individuals who share the same cultural background, perpetuating the notion of birds of a feather flocking together. This lack of diversity in their interviews may inadvertently exclude voices from different cultural backgrounds, hindering the representation and understanding of diverse perspectives. The need for balanced coverage and recognition is essential for media personalities to provide balanced coverage and recognition to all artists, regardless of their backgrounds. Critics argue that the focus on controversial topics rather than highlighting an artist's talent and hard work perpetuates harmful stereotypes and undermines the progress made by African American artists. By giving equal attention to their achievements and contributions, media personalities can empower artists and foster a more inclusive and diverse cultural landscape. The bias exhibited by media personalities can have a far-reaching impact on public perception. When figures like Gayle King and Oprah Winfrey consistently focus on controversial aspects of an artist's life, it may overshadow their talents and contributions. This type of biased reporting can reinforce stereotypes and hinder the progress of African American artists, limiting their opportunities for growth and recognition. By acknowledging and addressing this bias, media personalities can play a crucial role in breaking down barriers and fostering a more equitable industry. The concern raised by critics regarding the biased practices of media personalities like Victoria Monet and Gayle King in their interviews and reporting is a valid one. It is important for media figures to recognize the impact of their actions on individuals they interview and a broader public. By providing balanced coverage, recognizing achievements, and avoiding exploitative practices, media personalities can contribute to a more inclusive and equitable cultural landscape, empowering artists from all backgrounds.